We've covered a lot of ground in this competency, 11 markers, more than any other. And if I had to distill everything we've explored down to one idea, it's this. Your job is to facilitate the client's insight. That's it. Everything you do, every question, every observation, every challenge, every reframe, every moment of silence serves that one purpose. Not teaching, not advising, not directing, facilitating their discovery. So let's bring it all together. I call this competency the engine room of coaching. And I mean that. All the other competencies, they create the conditions. Trust and safety, they make it possible for the client to be vulnerable. Agreements, they point the conversation in a meaningful direction. Presence and listening, they keep you attuned to what's actually happening. But this evoking awareness, this is where transformation actually happens. This is where light bulbs appear. This is where clients suddenly see what they couldn't see before. That's why ICF gave it 11 markers. Not 5, not 7, 11. They're signaling something. This is the craft. This is what separates competent coaches from transformational ones. Now here's something I hope you're taking away from this module. When most people think of coaching, they think of questions. And yes, powerful questions matter. They're essential, but they're not sufficient. You've seen throughout this module that your toolkit is much bigger than questions. Silence creates space for insight to emerge. Metaphor and analogy unlock new ways of seeing. Observations shared without attachment spark awareness the client couldn't reach alone. And sometimes sharing a piece of knowledge or experience is exactly what serves the client's learning. The skilled coach draws from all of these, not just one, and they choose based on what will serve this client in this moment, not what they're most comfortable with, not their favorite technique, what will create insight right now. As we wrap up, I want to name 5 themes that ran through everything we covered. First, client-centered adaptation. Everything you do serves their unique learning journey. What works brilliantly for one client falls flat with another. Your job is to stay responsive. Second, beyond questions. You have permission and responsibility to use observations, insights, feelings, and knowledge alongside those powerful questions. Third, flexibility as skill. Adjusting midstream doesn't mean you got it wrong. It means you're paying attention. It shows competence, not confusion. Fourth, support plus challenge. Growth requires both. Challenge without support feels harsh. Support without challenge keeps clients comfortable, but stuck. And fifth, person, not problem. You're not just helping someone solve today's issue. You're helping them become who they're capable of being. So what does this actually look like in practice? Skilled coaches move fluidly between techniques. They're not locked into one approach. A question leads to silence. Silence reveals something worth naming. An observation lands or doesn't, and they adjust. They respond to what's needed in each moment. Not what worked last session, not what they plan to do, what this client needs right now. They adapt to what works for this particular person. Some clients light up with metaphor. Others need everything concrete and linear. You learn their patterns and work with them. They hold observations lightly, without attachment. If the client says, that doesn't resonate, that's useful information, not failure. And they challenge with care while supporting with substance. Neither soft nor harsh, both present. Now, once awareness is evoked, what happens next? That light bulb moment is powerful, but awareness alone doesn't change anyone's life. The client needs to do something with it. That's where we're headed in Module 7, Competency 8, facilitates client growth. We'll explore how coaches help clients transform insight into action, how we move from aha moments to meaningful change. We'll talk about building client autonomy, their capacity to coach themselves beyond our sessions, and we'll look at creating sustainable growth, not just quick wins that fade, but lasting transformation. Awareness is the spark. What comes next is helping them carry that spark forward. Let me leave you with this. All those techniques we covered, questions, silence, metaphor, observations, knowledge, challenge, reframing, they all serve one purpose: client insight and learning. That's the North Star. And mastery of this competency, it develops through practice and reflection, through trying things, noticing what works, adjusting. Don't be discouraged by how much there is to learn here. You're not supposed to master all 11 markers in a week, or a month, or even a year. This is lifetime work. And that's actually good news, because it means there's always something new to discover about how to serve your clients better. Up next, helping clients do something meaningful with their awareness, transforming insight into growth. I'll see you in Module 7.